Gale's intellect is like blowing the Mentalics away. What's going on here?
I don't understand where Foundation 2, the planet with the Mentalics, I don't understand where they get their ships.
Demerzel says she has to kill Dusk because she's a clock.
Sits around all day, no job, just does nothing but just be rich. But look at his musculature.
Yeah, so jumping into it, I got confused about the timeline because, I mean, this is still right here is telling us 151 years ago. It's like, what? Wait, what?
Okay.
When are we?
Okay,
So,
sure.
So we made a timeline just to get our bearings a little bit. Let's see here.
Okay.
So over here on the left, put 0 time or Imperial time 12,067. This is the trial of Harry Seldon on Trantor at the very beginning of season 1.
Season 1. Okay. I'm with you. 12,
and then
067, okay.
Yeah, and then 15 years later on season 1, the space elevator gets bombed. Yeah, and then 15 years after that, or 16 years after that, there's the first Seldon crisis, where the Foundation and the I don't know what you call them, the governments near the Foundation on the Outer Rim sort of get combined into one.
This is Terminus.
Yeah, near Terminus, yeah. And then there's a time jump from 30 years to 140 years, which is when in the Invictus battle happens and Terminus is destroyed. Which is simultaneous.
I think that ship is still floating around somewhere, but we'll come back to it.
Didn't it get blown up? I don't remember. I have to go watch. Did it get blown up? It might still be floating around somewhere. But that battle happens. It's after the first Seldon crisis. The second Seldon crisis happens almost 110 years later.
110, yeah.
And that is the time jump backwards, 151 years ago. When Gale and Seldon are doing their cryo sleep thing. So this is simultaneous. So in season 3, episode 2, this episode, when they say 150 years ago, they're actually saying just where we left off. Right. In season 2 after, yeah. And then big time jump. Over here, we're now in the Mule crisis mode. And Dusk made his weapon for Day, the new Day. And the Mule is around. And this is 291 years after the original Seldon trial. And 151 years, that's right, after the second crisis. So this is kind of the timeline here. So now I got my bearings.
I
what
see.
in the world?
Okay. And there was like a little tiny baby 4-year jump after, like, I guess, so yeah, okay. We end up at 291 from the beginning. Okay.
Right. And there's like a 4-year time jump backwards, but that's just like basically right here somewhere. Very small.
They say that Gale got defrosted. Now she's been out for 4 years.
For 4 years. So at 291, Gale's been out for 4 years.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot more clear of what's happening here.
Yeah. Okay. I feel better about that.
Okay. I don't understand where Foundation 2, the planet with the Mentalics, I don't understand where they get their ships.
Okay.
Our religious era is over.
We expanded our reach, seeking out other Mentalics like us and growing our numbers. Soon, we had eyes and ears in every part of the galaxy, working in the shadows to ensure the First Foundation grew strong and Empire weakened. But we found ourselves up against one thing we couldn't control. Time.
Our religious era...
Okay. So that's the setup for the episode. And we see that the Mentalics are exiting this religious era. They're going to the economic era. And then they have these super cool ships from season 2 where they can jump without having using the spacers. Super cool. But where's the factories? How do they build these ships?
Oh, gosh. So the Mentalics, they're like...
At the very least level, you got to produce metal. How are they doing that here?
Yeah, because they're like these monks and these like temples and stone in the mountains. I don't see like mines and factories and processing and engineers and teams.
How are they making computer chips?
Are they buying them from the Foundation?
Well, they are the Foundation, right?
But they're the second Foundation. So they have to supply their ships from the... Okay, second Foundation somehow is helping to control the first Foundation. First Foundation controls the factories.
Okay, wait. So I got to clarify. So there was Terminus, which was like the headquarters of the first Foundation, but they weren't the entire Foundation. Is that what you're saying?
I think initially they were the entire Foundation, but then after the first and second Seldon crisis, they actually centered around Terminus, they got a whole bunch of star systems
A
around.
territory.
Yeah. So even
So
though
it could
Terminus
be
went
in the
down, Foundation's still there.
Okay. I see what you're saying. So, okay. So let me put it together. So there was Terminus, which was the Foundation 1, and then as they got more powerful, they expanded their territories through like not necessarily force, but they made form collaborations with the star systems around them. So now this is like the Foundation 1, this big area, and somewhere in there, amongst those planets, they have shipbuilding technology. Here in this scene, we see them leaving, but not necessarily that not necessarily that they were made there, but the ships got there from the original Foundation.
I think so. I find it very hard to believe that the second Foundation is manufacturing ships.
Exactly. That was my thought. My second thought was maybe they bought them from their neighbors, but then you really don't want this like space jumping technology out there on the market for other people to buy. You got to have it internally secured. But if you're saying that it's the original Foundation, not Terminus, but the original Foundation, they have shipbuilding facilities, then yeah, okay. Okay.
And since the second Foundation somehow helps control the first Foundation with the big heavy hitters, they can procure ships from the Foundation.
I mean, if they're also team members, like I got a shipbuilding, sure. You gave us some Mentalics, like all right, cool, teamwork.
Okay, yeah. Wow, is it teamwork or is it like the shadow government? I'm actually not sure on the relationship between Second Foundation and First Foundation.
I see.
Because I don't think
Foundation 1 is like the public face, and Foundation 2 is the shadows.
Yeah, and I actually don't think Foundation 1, the original Foundation, knows about the Second Foundation.
Oh, really?
So then, I don't know about it.
That means that they would be selling their ships to a shadow group, and they have like, right? Because if I understand it correctly, the Empire ships no longer have they no longer have spacers, which means they can't do the point-to-point jumping. They have to go through these jump gates. But if the first Foundation does have these computers that can do point-to-point jumping, that's an incredible resource. That's an incredible security resource. Like you really don't want that leaking out to other people because you have a huge advantage.
Agreed. So I wonder. So the ships don't look under wraps, and the Foundation went through a merchant phase. Are they selling the ships around, assuming that the Empire can't reverse engineer anything because they're just falling apart? I don't know.
I don't know. They have the ships now, but I don't know where they came from. Didn't feel right.
But assuming that the Second Foundation is a shadow government and they could manipulate the Foundation to giving them ships, I don't see how that mechanics would work. But
okay. Yeah, like ship crashed, not recovered. Like okay, not recovered. Went to Foundation 2.
Right. Or I don't know. The politics of Second Foundation and the First Foundation, and how much security does the Foundation have? How much selling of parts do they have? It's kind of all a little unclear. So somehow
maybe in the rest of the season it'll be a heavy economic season. We can see how the trading policies.
Well, they're leaving the religious phase, right, and they're moving towards the mercantile phase.
Sure.
So I would assume they're going to be selling ships. That means their technology is going to be out there.
Well, they could be selling other stuff, but I feel. I mean, I'm not a national security economist. I don't know who does that. But if you have a technology that allows you to travel through space, like point-to-point jumping, independent of the Empire's jump gate system, so important. Heck, they could do background shipping lanes. And it's you get this planet A wants to give stuff to planet B and wants to sell stuff. Yeah, just putting it on our ships. They can do this black market jumping stuff, and we'll just take a little cut off the top, right? I wouldn't want to secure that type of trade and not let other people be able to do that too.
Right. Yeah, weird. Hopefully, we learn more about how it works.
The Mentalics are supposed to be these super smart people. Maybe. I mean, that's in their name, right? But then Harry has to die to keep teaching them?
Okay.
We won't be ready in time. Even if you defeat the mule, we won't be ready for what comes after.
Then we specialize. We can't teach all the Mentalics all of psychohistory, but we can teach parts of it to each of them.
That's good. But we'd still need to be constantly updating our regression models.
We're not catching up fast enough.
One of us needs to stay awake. We're still
Ooh, what a heavy decision. So they have to prepare for the third crisis, and they say like our students can't keep up with our math, with our psychohistory, and so even though we like leave them with our teachings for years at a time, like they still just can't keep up. So one of them, either Harry or Gail, has to stay behind and live their lives in order that they can stay after school to teach these kids math. What an overhyped name. You guys' names are Mentalics. Does that mean like mental strong brain, good brain? But you're so bad that the teacher's like, the classroom time is not enough. I will have to stay after school until I die to teach you, to get you caught up. They got a single STEM person, you get an engineer, mathematician, do some psychohistory.
Gosh. And they're up in the hills, in the stone temples. There's no phones. There's no distractions. All they need to do is study and focus. And they still can't get it. They still can't get it. Still can't get it.
Still can't get it. Like, what an overhyped name.
I mean, Gail was sitting on Synax, studying in like secret in her free time, and she like put it all together. And then they're like here, and it's like, we have 100 years to teach them. It's not going to be enough time. Like they may learn a part of it. Like how Gail's intellect is like blowing the Mentalics away. What's going on here?
Okay. If she's some super special person and the Mentalics are not so special, that's okay. But don't call yourself Mentalics. Call yourself we're good at emotional manipulation. That's our skill set. It's like the chess masters club, after school chess masters, and the teacher's like, are we going to be ready for state? Like, well, no, we're gonna lose real hard. Like I'm gonna have to stay after school and teach them until I die. Like, just don't call yourselves chess masters. Just be like, chess amateur club. All right, nothing wrong with that. Just give me an accurate name.
I see what you're saying. So like the name Mentalics is marketing, but like they're not actually intellectual. They don't have good mental abilities. They can't even learn some math. What in the world?
A little bit of math.
It's not even it's not even like hard for them. And like, we'll get it. We'll focus. No, it's like they're never going to get it.
They're not going to get it. I'm going to have to sacrifice my life to teach them. Whoa.
And almost to the point, like, are these bad teachers? Like, what's going on here? Are they okay?
That's a good point.
Like,
okay. If I remember, it's not in the clip, but if I remember in the scene, it's like Harry sitting around the 3D psychohistory orb, and like everyone else is just sitting around on the ground watching him. It's like just lectures. Like, just I tell you the thing, and they don't even get like whiteboards. They're like, oh, maybe I'll crank out the math to make sure it's okay. Like, no, like just do it in your head, dude. That's a bad professor.
You're stuck on a cold stone floor, no paper, nothing to write on, no whiteboard, no chalkboard, no study room,
no lab experiments,
no lab experiments. You got nothing. Just know it.
Just learn it. Oh, you're dumb? You're not learning it? I'm gonna have to kill myself for this. Harry.
Maybe these two are like so insecure in their intellect. They're like, if we teach them, we'll be useless. Like, we're not actually that smart. We'll be bad teachers and tell everyone that they're stupid. And then we'll be the smart ones. We outstrip them amazingly.
Some teachers are like that.
Some teachers are like that. Oof. Come on, guys.
All right. Okay. Now that you've said that, I'll give the Mentalics a break. Bad teachers.
But at the same time, the Mentalics shouldn't be so dumb to not see through that, because they're Mentalics. They should be like, oh, they're insecure. I should go study the knowledge on my own.
Their name should be Mental-ish. Like a little bit. A little bit of mentals.
A little bit.
Mental-ish.
Just a little bit. Demerzel says she has to kill Dusk because she's a clock. Why? Is that an excuse? What is that?
Whatever doom is coming, it's to everyone's advantage to have me here to face it with you. Are you really going to toss me out in 10 days? Please don't.
Your appeal implies I have agency in the matter. But among my many functions, I am a clock. I am the clock for every Cleon's life. And the time I keep is exact.
Whatever.
Wait, can you explain the situation first?
Okay, so Dusk is scheduled to be vaporized to make way for the new dawn.
Yep.
And he's like, well, So Dawn makes the case. Sorry, Dusk makes the case to Demerzel, like, keep me around. We've got a crisis coming up. You know, you're going to replace me with a baby. Like, if you have me around, like, I could do stuff. And she's like, my clock isn't broken, so we're going to kill you. And it's like, wait a second. He's making a good point. Like, stick around. I could stick around. Point. Right. There's this intellectual fall off as they get older. But, like, he's clearly okay. Maybe he could eke out another couple years.
I mean, he made a good argument just there.
He made a cogent argument right there. And her response is, my clock isn't faulty. Like, wait, timekeeping is not the issue.
Lady. Okay.
Like, what are we talking about? So, is this an excuse that Demerzel is using all the time where they're like, please don't do it. She's like, my clock says so. My schedule says so. I have to do it because I'm a robot. I have no agency. But actually, she's total agency. She's made that decision. And she's pretending like she doesn't have agency.
Like, she's the only person in the Foundation's universe that's like, I'm a robot. I can't change my position. I'm not allowed to. But, like, who knows? Like, maybe she could.
Maybe she could. Right.
Maybe she has a problem with this particular Dusk. She's like, sorry, no. Let me check my reference menu. Like, no.
Could we change
what reference menu did you check? It's only in here.
Can we change the meeting from 4 to 4:30, please? My clock says 4 o'clock, and that's when it's going to happen. It's like,
I don't have agency. I can't choose the meeting time. The meeting time was set by me a few minutes ago. Before that,
the calendar says so. I have no agency.
Calendar.
Can't move it.
Yeah.
It's over. Like, wait a second. What?
Yeah, Dusk is like, oh, we're going off planet, like, but I'm in the middle of the toilet. Can we get a few minutes? And Demerzel's like, no, sorry, the ship's time schedule. We're going. We don't get a choice in this. Like, yes, you do.
I'm mid diarrhea. Sprung a leak over here. Can you hold the ship? Nope. Clock says we're leaving.
You gotta pinch that. You gotta pinch that, Dusk. Get on the ship right now.
Oh. You have a diarrhea episode, you got to pinch it because Demerzel has a clock.
He's like, but I am Empire. And Demerzel's like, but I'm a robot. I don't get a choice.
Everybody on the ship's like, what's that stank? What's going on?
But maybe Demerzel's like, I don't know. It's kind of this old guy. We should get rid of him.
Yeah, he's losing it, you know.
She's just setting up traps.
Demerzel. This is on Kalgan. I think the Kalgan security people don't know what they're talking about. Okay, just see.
Wait.
See
Okay,
it?
wait. Okay, wait. See what?
You see it?
What are you trying to draw my attention to?
So the girl holds the gun to her head and pulls the trigger. And everyone's like, right? But if they're security people, shouldn't they be trained with guns? And shouldn't they know if this gun is loaded? It has a light.
I see. Okay. Yeah. It's not like on a gun with a little red dot that you see as the user, as the wielder. Here in this gun, you can see it from every angle around you. That's like clearly not lit up, clearly unloaded. So when the way the scene played out, it should have been everyone in the room is like, oh, that's clearly unloaded. It's not lit up.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Unless the mule is like, I'm going to make everybody scared, even though it is unloaded. And they would know, but they're all scared now.
So what you're saying is the mule who can like control people's perceptions. He's telling them in their mind, this is loaded. And this whole thing is just a performance. So he's like, ha, look at me. I'm making people dance like puppets.
I mean, that's what he was doing. Like, why did he do all this? What was the point?
Why did this happen?
Why? Like, he can control them. He doesn't need to, like, toy with a little girl for no reason.
He's like, I want them to be afraid of me. But if he can just control their perceptions of reality, he just tell them that.
He could just tell them. You could tell them to be afraid. Like, you don't need to do a show. You just make the put the fear emotion.
You're
into
afraid.
All their minds.
Okay, now I'm gonna go chill on the couch. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Why did he put on the show?
He's just running around being cruel. Unbelievable.
Gosh, unbelievable. A mule. This is on Kalgan, the pleasure planet, and this guy is jacked. How's he jacked like this?
Shall I make drinks?
Oh, I really like the new ship voice. She's got brass. I'm naming her Sweetheart.
Shall I make drinks?
Okay, so what's going on here?
Okay.
It's a
So
juice
this
bar.
guy is a juice bar, right? So this guy is Jack. Can we go back to the picture, like still?
Sure.
This guy is a rich dude. Sits around all day, no job, just does nothing but just be rich. But look at his musculature.
It works out.
Hell yeah, brother. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's,
Look at this,
it's
look at this.
possible that he works out all the time. It's also possible that this juice bar is just straight steroids.
Okay.
Right? If you're a rich dude and it's like the future steroids are handled carefully, like it's safe to drink, you just go up to the machine and be like, one steroid, please. One paradise of pred. One maybe give me a Bahama Betty meth. Give me some cocktails or drinks. Yes, this is what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yep.
Right? Why wouldn't you do this? Like a little hurricane halo. Right? Some D-ball delight. A little tropical blast while we're getting some anabolic steroids.
I mean, hell yeah. If you could have all your drinks, you could drink as much as you want, intake all the calories you want,
Yeah.
and you just make sure to have your D-Bowl Delight, your apple anavar, during the day, and you just jacked, fit.
Just jacked for not doing any exercise, got some OZP built right into it. Heck yeah.
I mean, if that tech existed, I mean, who wouldn't? Everybody would use it. Everybody would be in their optimal state all the time. Hell yeah.
What's wrong with having happy, healthy people that don't have to work hard for it?
Okay. So why isn't everyone fit? There's some unfit people.
I mean, this guy's the rich dude. You can get access to it.
Okay. So it must be expensive.
Yeah, but then over time, ingredients become easier to make. The legislation, the rules become a little bit more relaxed. And so then this could spread out to all of humanity. Heck yeah.
I mean, that's the dream. You just pop a pill, or in this case, have a drink.
Little cocktail.
And you're
little
just
cocktail.
jacked. Yeah.
Looking great. Hanging out on the beach all day or in the mountains wherever he lives. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I like it. This is the same scene. The intelligence guy from the Foundation is talking to this guy. I didn't understand the motivation for doing this.
I think we're being recruited.
Captain, you already know my uncle is Randu Mallow. If we're caught spying for you, everyone will think the traitors are behind him. Which gives cover to Inbur and the rest of the Foundation leadership.
What's the ask?
Normally, these would-be dictators, when they take a planet, lay low for a few days. The mule wants to prove something, but he likes his spices.
He's throwing a party tonight.
We're beloved galactic personalities, Torn and Beta, on the guest list.
I believe the captain wants to be our +1.
I think we're being...
He said he likes spices? This is like a Dune crossover?
I don't maybe. Spice is like the name of a sci-fi drug.
Oh, wait. He likes vices. His vices. Okay, like gambling and okay. And okay. So and that makes sense why he gets these people, because these people are like hanging around, do no hard labor stuff. Okay,
but the thing I didn't understand is this part.
Traitors are
this part.
Randu Mallow.
So he's the grandson of Randu Mallow, some heavy hitter in the Foundation.
Spying for you, everyone will think the traitors are behind him.
So if this heavy hitter's grandson is caught spying, everyone's going to think that the traitors are behind it? Why would that be?
Okay, so working backwards, I guess. So it's something like Pritcher works for the Foundation, and he's not one of the people that are trying to sabotage, right?
Right.
And so I guess this guy, he's saying. So this guy is saying he's on the good side. No, the Mallow family. The Mallow family's on like the good side, not the seditious side. And so if he's caught spying, then people will assume that it's the seditious group that is trying to spy on the main group, I think.
We misunderstand. I don't know. Is it traitor or traitor? Like merchant traders?
Trader, TRADER, like money stuff, or TRAITOR, like your saboteur, your fighting.
You're going.
I think it's that one. A traitor against the cause.
No, I think it might be. That's what I thought it was initially, but I think it might be traitor, because
let's play it again and listen.
Mallow. If we're caught spying for you, everyone will know my uncle is Randu Mallow. If we're caught spying for you, everyone will think the traitors are behind him.
So if Mallow is a heavy hitter in the traitor business, then when he's caught spying, everyone's going to think the traitors are behind it. Because his family's not traitorous.
They're saying that like the merchant people?
They might be the merchant people.
This is a very poor word choice on his end.
Yeah. They should have said merchant traders.
Because there's the Foundation is going into their merchant era, the merchant phase of their civilization. So there are traders, but also there's like this seditious group. So there's also traitors. I don't know what this scene is about then.
Okay.
Okay.
Are the traders are not traitors. They're just traders. But they might be viewed as traitors by other people. Maybe.
Or the traders are the traitors to the Foundation's merchant trading system.
Yes.
That would be an interesting personality trait if the traders were traitors.
So Pritcher here is trying to set up this guy to get caught so that...
As a false flaggy type thing.
Okay, maybe.
Which gives cover to Inbur and the rest of the Foundation leaders.
So the Foundation leadership aren't on board with the traitors or traitors.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Maybe they want to spy.
Yeah.
But if the spy gets caught, everyone says the traitors did it.
The traitors
they don't point fingers at the Foundation leadership.
Agreed.
Because of his family name.
Takeaway?
Okay. I think so. Yeah.
Shit. What's the ask?
Normally, these would be dictators. When they take a planet, lay low for a few days.
Okay, and then they're going to spy at a party.
Yeah.
And
there's going to be some rich people spying stuff.
And she wants to party. She doesn't care about the spy stuff. She's going to have a good time.
Heck yeah, right?
Yeah. I don't want to get caught up. If I'm this couple, I don't want to get caught up in no spy games. I want to go to a party. Come on now. Party. I don't care about the mule. I don't care about all these politics. I just want to party.
I don't care.
I don't
just
care.
Party. Heck yeah.
How can
take my steroid juice? Heck yeah.
Like, how can I get out of this situation with the least trouble for me and still party?
Mm-hmm. And still party.
So, yeah.
Even if it's just a quiet party with me in nature, enjoying the sounds of the birds and the other animals in the forest. Heck yeah. I don't want to get caught up in the spy problems. No, thank you.
Pritcher also says in the same conversation that rich people have a carefree life. I'm not so sure.
Sir, if you're trying to frighten my wife...
You're too rich to ever really be scared. Too callow, too complicit. That's why you don't bat an eye when I board your ship. And why the sound of the jackboots you always hear sound like they're marching a few streets over with those other people.
Sir.
Like, what is he talking about? Marching a few streets over? If I'm a wealthy guy, I want the jackboots down in the slums. I'm up on the hills.
Yep.
I don't even hear.
Rich people don't live next to the police station.
Right. A few doors over. I'm paranoid. I'm terrified. What? I'm like, I'm like mid wealth, totally mid in that situation. What's he talking about?
These people are on the borderline of poor.
Borderline poor. I mean, if you hear the jackboots taking out your neighbors, are you rich enough?
I need to be far enough away that the jackboots don't make enough sound for me to hear.
Right. And in fact, I know some of the jackboot leadership, and they would never come for me. So
that's rich.
What are we talking? That's rich. Also, even if you're super rich, a lot of super rich people are super paranoid. They're not like carefree people.
That's right.
So I don't know. He's like projecting his own stuff onto these people and drawing conclusions.
Oh yeah, because he's like poor working class dude. And he's like, you rich people got no problems, but rich people got their own problems.
Got their own problems.
They're different. I mean, I'd like to be rich. I'm not. Somebody wants to donate me rich FU money. Heck yeah, but I'm not. Yeah, they got their own problems. They had different problems.
But he's like getting on his high horse, and they're like, "What are you? I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. You're talking from a working man's perspective. I have no idea what this is."
What if they're not afraid of him going into their home because their home has death rays? Like I touch my wrist one time or two times, and then it's like pew, laser. Like there could be a bunch of corpses in the cabinet because we got plenty of security here. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, because I mean, he just wanders into their house. It's a little spooky, and they're pretty carefree about it. So weird.
This is the Novacular, the new Death Star, effectively. And so, so I tried to figure out what it was going on here, and maybe we can discuss it a bit. It ended up being super complicated. Definitely not my field of physics. So
it's like a black hole in this thing.
Right.
Oh gosh. Yeah, you looked it up.
Right. So the thing that I grabbed onto was they said the ergosphere, and they also said about angular momentum. So I guess what we are normally commonly talking about in sci-fi are called Schwarzschild black holes. So just stationary, not spinning black holes. But if black holes come from star collapse, which they often do, then the star would have had rotating mass, which actually makes the Kerr black hole, Kerr, Kerr black hole, actually a much more common type of black hole. And the idea is that, it's spinning. And then on the outside, there's a sphere where you could potentially extract energy from.
I see. So we could look into this, but it's going to be a long time before we understand it, if we ever wanted to, because the math is heavy and it's a lot of subtleties here. So that's something we could do. But they're pulling. Go ahead.
I'm not a GR person, general relativity person. Like that's not my field of work. And I've already sunk hours into trying to what are they talking about here? What are the different scenarios?
I think this would be, I'm at least years away from understanding that with some studying, which that's not going to happen anytime soon. But somehow
maybe it could be done in a shorter time without the rigor of really, because when you say years, I think you're talking about you would go into the equations and really find the solutions and solve the problems. But maybe a shallower, get a feeling of it could be done sooner.
Maybe sooner. And the motivation would be to understand the Death Star thing in Foundation.
Yeah. Okay, so, but could this be turned into a weapon? Maybe. No, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. It's speculative. I mean, there's the black hole is stuck inside these things, and this outer shell thing closes and then harnesses somehow the energy around the black hole and shoots this big laser that destroys planets.
So as far as I could tell, that part is totally fiction. But the part where they said they feed in motes of light, little bits of E&M light, that was very plausible. Because you need to feed in some energy into the system so that way you can extract out some energy. Yeah, that part was okay.
Yeah. Still don't know enough about black holes to critically think about it, but still pretty cool.
Mind bending stuff. Maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future. And then at the end of the episode, Dawn, which is now the new day, has set up comms with Gaal.
Camille, I expected your call as soon as I heard the name.
It's time to make yourself useful, Empire.
Camille, I expected your call
I
as
also
soon as I
thought
heard
this was weird. Why did you think this was weird?
Just how is the palace politics, they have all these different security measures. How is Dawn, as he's growing up, going to set up these, I don't know, secret comms with Gaal? He doesn't even know where Gaal is.
Right. Is there authentication? Does he even know that this is the actual Gaal?
Right. And he has to do this, I don't know, intelligence finding to find. Okay, if it's not the real Gaal, it doesn't matter. But if it was the real Gaal, he's going to use his own intelligence apparatus to find Gaal. And he set that all up.
Got leaked to Demerzel because Demerzel watches them like a hawk.
Right. So he's got to go outside the apparatus of Empire to do it, or at least have a splinter cell or something that he's created as a young man. Okay, iffy. Maybe
iffy. Suspect.
I mean, they do talk about the emperors changing and being different personalities every time, and all of a sudden this guy got the political gene.
Although, okay, but maybe as a consequence of the day, the new dusk, being the rich dilettante, just hanging out and being I'm not ruling, whatever. Maybe that would accelerate his efforts to become the Empire, the leader, because he has to be. Because Dusk is retiring, the day he's I don't want to do anything. So then Dawn, from an early age, hey, you're gonna be the leader. Get in gear.
Okay, I see it. Maybe
not only you're going to be the leader. It's you need to be the leader now. As a kid,
right? And then if there's no oversight, if Dawn, as he's growing up, has no oversight from Day because he's off, in the pleasure places.
Yep.
Then he's got no oversight. He could probably take command of some of the intelligence operations, and be able to maybe swing this.
Maybe.
You're also thinking maybe this isn't Gaal? This is like a AI or something, maybe?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
maybe.
Wouldn't that be wild if he was actually like the mule gathering intel on what the Empire's moves are?
I mean, that'd be cool.
We also don't know what the mule's powers are. Maybe this is just there's not even an actual hologram. It's just the mule being like, here's the thing I want you to vision. Like, I don't know what the mule's powers are.
His mule's powers from across the galaxy.
Across the galaxy, across time, yeah,
across space. He's changing the past. Like, okay, there's got to be some limit to the mule's power that he can't project an hallucination to the Emperor from half a galaxy away. No way, no way. So powerful,
like a third. Like I don't know. I don't know what his rules are.
Yeah, I don't know what his rules are. Okay,
but it is possible that this is actually Gaal, and that she's like, we need to team up against the mule. Maybe I don't know
how Gaal would find out this is actually Empire and like have verify that. I have no idea. She's like,
especially with Day being the dilettante and just hanging out and doing nothing, which means that Demerzel's time, which would normally have been spread across 3 people, is only spread across 2 now. Just the dawn and the dusk.
That's right. So Gaal, how would Gaal even trust this? She's probably thinking it's a Demerzel plot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out in the season.
Well, I think we'll find out coming up in this season. All right, that's it. See you guys next time.
Next time.